We'll we'll wait 5 minutes, Brian. We'll go at 5:15. Tip was supposed to be at 5:30, so maybe that is going to account for the anthem. So if not, we'll just have a quick pregame. So
All right. All right, whatever you need. Here's programming. I'll be monitoring you.
Not that
okay,
clever.
let's roll.
You're just
All right,
not.
here we go.
And I don't trust these Democrats or the liberal Republicans. We are monitoring Twitter, correct, Mr. Producer? Let me do this now. Joe Biden put out a
Okay, let's roll.
You're just
All right,
not.
here we go.
And I don't
Your
trust these
home for
Democrats or the liberal
Carterville
Republicans.
Lions basketball is News Radio 1340. WJPF Heron, W258DP Heron, 99.5 FM.
also support the Carterville Lions. SIU Credit Union, Infinity Realty, Rob's Pit Barbecue, Firemasters, Childers Orthodontics, and Banterra Bank. It's time for the Carterville Lions on News Radio WJPF. Here's Scott Hudson and the voice of the Carterville Lions, Dave McKenzie.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Happy Friday. You made it through the week, and we've got Carterville Lions basketball as a little gift to you to say congratulations, Scott Hudson, on the end of a successful work week, hopefully.
End of a successful week. We have now entered the month of December. Christmas is not that far away, and for those Carterville fans that may not know, from the time this tournament started on Monday night to January 6th, Carterville only has one home game in that period, so we're going to be road warriors.
Mileage on the vehicles, That's what we love. Hey, Carterville comes into this tournament, Scott, 2-0. Redbud comes in 2-0. And can say that Carterville Lions have looked pretty good here to start the season.
Everything considered, when you talk about first games of the season, a lot of these kids played football. They're not in what they call basketball shape yet. I've been very impressed with this Carterville Lions team. I think they've done an excellent job, especially shooting the ball. They're averaging a little over 70 points a game. Redbud, they're averaging just a hair over 50 points a game after their 7-point win the other night against Steeleville. But this Redbud team, I watched their game the other night, and they really don't have a superstar, so to speak, but they have really good players. They don't beat themselves. They've got a big, thick kid on the inside. We'll talk more about him as the pregame goes along. But I think this is going to be a good battle, a good matchup for Carterville.
Both teams are out on the floor right now going through their pregame warm-ups as this is the first game of the evening here at Trico High School. And the Ernie Bozarth Memorial Tournament, the Trico side. There's also the other half of the tournament that's taking place at Murphysboro. So whoever wins tonight is going to play the champion or the team with the best record from the Murphysboro side, and that'll be a 6 o'clock game tomorrow night.
Everybody thinks it's going to be Carterville, Murphysboro in that championship game. I think a lot of people thought that when this tournament was set up. We'll have to see how it plays out. Both teams still have to win tonight, obviously. And you look going forward after tonight, Carterville starts their conference season next Friday night at DuQuoin. Then they go play a shootout in Edwardsville next Saturday night against a 4A school, O'Fallon. And after that, you got games against Nashville, Carbondale, and Heron. So it's going to get a lot tougher after this tournament's over.
That's Scott Hudson. I'm Dave McKenzie. This is your Banterra Bank pregame show. I had a chance to talk to Coach Shane Hawkins about 20 minutes ago. You're going to hear him next on News Radio WJPF.
SIU.
I had a chance to talk to the head coach of the Carterville Lions, Shane Hawkins, about this matchup tonight against the Redbud Musketeers.
Coach Shane Hawkins joins us on our pregame show. Yeah, it's hard to believe this is the third game of the season already.
We always talk about every year. We talk with our guys that
And this year, obviously, it's been a little bit different. But usually, when you get started and you have those 2 weeks of practice, and it kind of feels forever before you finally play a game. But when you play, you play. It's on. When you start playing, and it's like football, guys. Football coaches think it's 9 weeks. That's a long time. But once you get going, and you're in the same routine every week, and you're going to play they're playing every Friday night. We're playing 2 or 3 times a week. You kind of lose track of time, and we think about it, trying to figure out our scouting schedule and when can we see people. And it's like, man, you run out of time if you don't, just because there's not enough days that people play. But it's a fast week. It's a long week. I think it's a little bit faster and more enjoyable when you're winning. And we know what's at stake tonight. Put ourselves in a position to play for a championship. It's something we haven't done. Take the regional championship out last year, and that's the first time we played for a championship in a long time. So our guys know what's at stake. They know that we've kind of treated this like a bracketed tournament. The closer you get to the end, you're going to play better teams. And now you're playing somebody who's also undefeated. They're 2-0 in the tournament, and get a chance to go play for the big one tomorrow night.
What have you seen the difference in the first 2 games of your team?
I thought both games were very similar. I thought Monday night we made a lot of mistakes, knowing that it's the first game and kind of lack of preparation. I thought we were better Wednesday night, but we still made our share of mistakes, but more so on the defensive end. I think offensively so far we've been really good, and it helps when you make shots. I think we had 8 threes on Monday night and 10 on Wednesday night. When the ball goes in the hole, you typically look a lot better. I've liked our effort. I thought our effort's been very good. I thought we've shared the ball extremely well. It's just fine-tuning, and we're still going to be a couple weeks away before we get better defensively. We need practice time. We need 3 or 4 days a week for a couple weeks in a row just to kind of break things down. And we've watched film on Tuesday. We watched film yesterday, but it's quick, and it's because the week's so long, you're trying not to kill them in practice. So we're spending a little bit of time on film, and practice has been pretty light, but still trying to correct and fix, and maybe even to the point just putting a Band-Aid on it until we get through the week and get to next week, and we can dive into it and be a little bit more thorough and detailed with it.
1 minute, you want to go to the break?
With high energy.
Yes.
I think that we played together. We played really, really hard, and when you can do those things, especially early, you have a pretty good chance for success.
This Red Bed team's a pretty solid team.
They are. I mean, they've got some skill. They got some guys who can shoot it a little bit. They got Devin Hall's a big body inside, and for the first time we got to go face the 6'3", 220, and has a little skill on the block. So, it's just going to be, again, we're going to make mistakes. We're going to make adjustments. We're going to kind of, change things on the fly tonight if we have to. And I think the one thing that we can do that may cause them a little bit of problem, I think we can get them sped up defensively. I think we can go get them in the full court a little bit. Hopefully we can speed them up. They faced very little pressure in the 3 games that they played, and I hope that we can go create some things with our full court defense tonight.
Well, good luck tonight. We'll chat after the game.
All right, thank you.
People's National Bank has 2 great CD specials for you. A 9-month CD at 2% APY and a 15-month CD at 2.5% APY. Come in today to take advantage of this limited time offer. Stop by any People's National Bank location and open a 9-month CD at 2% APY or a 15-month CD at 2.5% APY today. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Annual percentage yield accurate as of September 27th, 2022. $500 to open and obtain APY.
John A. Logan. After high school,
hey, Brian,
just
go on and keep it
transition to one of the college's career and technical education programs, or a traditional baccalaureate transfer program.
All right, we are anthem now. Okay.
You'll know
Apparently.
why everyone says, "Why would you go anywhere else?"
All right, feed me,
and visit JALC.edu.
To buy or sell a home in this area, you have a number of realtors to choose from. But if you want a local team that never stops working for you, a locally owned realty,
No, they're doing starting lineups. Bring it to us after this.
Realtors who know the local and have the latest
technology, then you'll want Infinity Realty, serving all of Southern Illinois. It's still a good time to sell. Call Infinity to list or buy. 618-942-3333 on Division Street, Carterville. Online at infinityrealtyhomes.net.
Back at Trico High School, Dave McKenzie and Scott Hudson. The starting lineups being announced here tonight for the Red Bud Musketeers and Coach Dane Walter. They're going to go with the 6'3 senior, the man in the paint. He's the big guy, and that is Devin Hall, wears number 1. 6'2 junior, Owen Leifer, number 2. The 6' senior, Drew Groman, he wears number 3. It'll be Nick Gartner, the 5'9 senior, wearing number 10 for the Musketeers. And then the sophomore, 5'11", number 25, Trent Sternberg. For Coach Dane Walter, it'll be Hall, Leifer, Groman, Gantner, and Sternberg.
Devin Hall looks like an outside edge rusher in football or an outside linebacker. He will get rebounds on the inside. And, Dave, I'll say this. Carterville has been out-rebounded in their first 2 games. Not by a lot, but that's going to be an area of concern tonight for Carterville.
Coach Shane Hawkins told me he's going to go with his starting lineup we've seen the first 2 nights. Starting off with the 5'7 senior, Peyton Biddle. Peyton wearing number 4, just like he does in football. Blake Berkey, the 6'1 senior, wearing number 12. It'll be the engine of this Carterville Lions team. Caden Hawkins, who wears number 21. Then you have Adam Vanderzil, the 6'2 senior, wearing number 30. And finally, the big guy on the team, 6'5 senior, Cade Lustenberger. Cade wearing number 40. It'll be Biddle, Berkey, Hawkins, Vanderzil, and Lustenberg, the starting 5 for the Carterville Lions.
I think it'll be important tonight to watch guys like Vanderzil, Berkey, and Wakey when he's in the game. Can they contain and keep Hall off the offensive and defensive boards? As I said, Hall is a strong man. He doesn't look like a high school kid. He's like a strong man. So that's going to be one of the parts of the games I'm going to be interested in tonight.
We appreciate you tuning in to News Radio WJPF. Don't forget the stream is available. If you head over to YouTube, you can search Dave McKenzie and it'll pop up, or you can search Carterville Lions versus Red Bud Musketeers, December 2, 2022. Both teams are perfect in the tournament, 2-0. Carterville coming off the 75-48 win over Steeleville on Monday night, the 68-35 win over Trico. Red Bud, they beat Trico 57-34. They beat Steeleville 46-39. Both teams are ready to go. The ball is in the air, and the Lions control the tip here at the Ernie Bozarth Memorial Tournament at Trico. Lions, the home team, in their home whites here this evening. They get the ball into Vanderzil. He gets it out top to Caden Hawkins. He'll step back on the logo at midcourt, work to the left side of the court. They're moving right to left on your radio dial. Vanderzil toward the right corner. Now it's Hawkins up top into Lustenberger. Bobbles it, gets it to Berkey. His 3 was an air ball, and a rebound belongs to Red Bud. Bringing it across the timeline, Trent Sternberg takes it to the left side. Gets it to Owen Leifer. Leifer spin move at the free throw line. Elbow pulls up. Now works it to the right side. Groman drives. Puts the floater up with the right hand, and a push from behind on the rebound attempt is called on Nick Gantner as he got into the back of Cade Lustenberger.
Yeah, Lusty had good position. That first possession, Red Bud is in a 1-2-2 zone. And so Carterville's going to have to shoot the ball from the outside to get them out of that.
No score here in the first minute. Lions with their second possession of the game. Lusty off the left side. Now to Berkey. Berkey looks, brings it up top to Lusty, feeds it into Vanderzil, kicks it to Biddle. Now to Hawkins. Hawkins right at the circle, dribbles with the left hand between the legs over to the right wing to Biddle. Back up top to Hawkins. Hawkins to Biddle, right wing. He's going to pop the 3 and hits it for the first bucket of the game.
He's been the hottest shooter for Carterville in this tournament so far, and he hit nothing but net there.
Averaging 19 points a game in the tournament so far in those first 2 games. Nice feed, and the layup is good on the other end by Trent Sternberg.
Broke the Carterville defense down a little bit.
And a whistle and a foul on the other end as Peyton Biddle reached in.
I think the foul's going to be on.
Yeah, it was
Owen Leifer.
Leifer, yes. Peyton Biddle's at the stripe, shooting 2, hits the first one.
And you heard Coach Hawkins say in the pregame he's going to try to play up-tempo, something Redbud has not seen in this tournament.
Peyton Biddle sinks both free throws. He's got 5 here. All 5 of the Lions' points. Carterville does pick up the pressure in the backcourt. Berkey out on the point. They get it to the right corner. That's Gantner. Now they work it around top of the key. It goes to Sternberg. Sternberg looks inside, yet to dribble, now does. Dribbles to the left side, reverses, brings it right wing. Spin move away from the trouble. Groman kicks it up top. Sternberg's 3 is a little short rebound. Leifer, and Redbud can reset their offense. 5-2 the score. Lions have the lead. Sternberg controls up top. Carterville matched up man-to-man. Over to the left wing to Leifer. Leifer dribbles around, spins. Keeps it over on the left wing. Now skip pass tipped away and out of bounds. Nice anticipation by Blake Berkey, but it goes out of bounds.
Interesting matchup. Carterville has Hawkins on the big man, Devin Hall.
It is interesting.
Well, now he's not. Now they've switched.
Now they've switched off.
Now they've switched. You got Vanderzil on Hall.
Redbud wearing their maroon uniforms. Over to the left corner, 3 from Nick Gentner is good.
Yeah, he was open in the corner.
5-5 ball game, 5.5 remaining in the first quarter. This is to see who's going to play in the championship game tomorrow night. Peyton Biddle's 3's no good. Ball's tipped around. Biddle gets it, runs over the defender, and a blocking foul is called on the Musketeers. Nick Gantner, and that's number 2.
Yeah, the Redbud coach does not like that call. Biddle got the long rebound near the wing and went into the lane, and it was like a 3-car pileup underneath.
Lions control. Lustenberger shoots from the top, no good. Berkey gets the rebound, and a reach-in foul is called on the Musketeers, and it's going to be on Devin Hall. That's going to be the first on Hall.
Yeah, Berkey going strong to the offensive glass.
So far, the rebounding looking good for the Lions.
Yeah, so far, so good.
Berkey's at the stripe shooting 2 as he was in the act of shooting when he was fouled. First free throw is good. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, supporter of Lions sports. IBEW Local 702, providing a better lifestyle for members and a better life for all. Nice crowd here early for this 5:30 game at Trico High School. Berkey at the stripe, his second free throw's in the air. And a little short in the rebound to Devin Hall for a reach-in foul is called on Caden Hawkins.
Just a little over-aggressive in the backcourt. Now, Redbud has 2 Gantners in the game. Good luck with that, Dave.
Yep, and that is Nick and Noah. Nick wears 10, Noah wears 12. They get the ball in. Sternberg breaks it out, gets it to Leifer. Leifer has his hand, the ball stripped away, and that's a turnover on Redbud. Lions the other way. Biddle right in the circle, finds Blake Berkey down low. He banks it off the glass and good. 3 in the game now for Berkey. Lions up 8-5.
What a pass by Biddle, who kept his eyes toward the basket and saw Berkey standing underneath wide open.
Carterville's pressure. Redbud breaks the press, and they get it in the front court. Sternberg controls between the circles. Berkey steps out on him. Flashes the hand in his face. Now Sternberg to the left wing. Driving to the right side. It's Trent Sternberg. It puts up the 3 from the right wing. The ball's loose. Biddle had it, couldn't control it, and Noah Gantner takes it and banks it off the glass, and we have a 1-point game. Berkey, a 15-foot jumper, in and out, no good, and a rebound to the Musketeers. Carterville allows him to get into the front court. Oh, ball almost stolen. Nice anticipation by Carterville's Adam Vanderzil, but the ball stays with Redbud.
Go back to Redbud's last possession. Biddle had the ball, but he got his arm hit by Gantner. No call was made, and Gantner just picked up the loose ball and scored.
Lions have the 1-point lead. It's 8-7 with 4 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. Trent Sternberg, the 5'11 sophomore, he runs the point up top for the Musketeers, driving the lane, driving and finding the opening was Leifer. He misses the shot. Rebound Lustenberger. Outlet pass to Hawkins. He pulls up at the hash, finds a backdoor cut to Adam Vanderzil, waits on the defender, couldn't get the shot to fall. Oh, man, what a great opportunity. But the Musketeers get the rebound and bring it into the front court.
Just couldn't get it to go.
Oh, waited on the defender and everything. Did everything right. Just couldn't finish it off. Around the top, Sternberg works around. Now, dishes down low. Devin Hall with his first point of the game. That's a 2-pointer. And it's a 9-8 Redbud lead with 3:05 here in the first quarter. Cade Lustenberger pulls up 3 from the corner. When you're going to leave me open, I'll shoot it.
Carterville, every player on the floor, and even the reserves that come in, if they're open, they're going to shoot because they're good shooters.
11-9, Carterville, the 2-point lead. Driving, head fake, taking it down the lane. Boy, what a head fake that was from Noah Gantner. He's got 4, and we're tying at 11.
Nice move.
Long 3 from Hawkins off the right wing. There's his first field goal of the game. Caden averaging 21 points a game here in this contest. 3-point lead, 14-11. Crossover dribble by Noah Gantner. They work it over to the left wing. Now just left of the circle, driving in, and a bump is going to be called on Caden Hawkins, and that's going to be foul number 2.
Yeah, that's 2:14 left in the first. He's already got 2 fouls. Probably going to have to bring him out of the game.
Adam Vanderzil checks out. Braden Wakey comes in. Hawkins is going to stay in the game for the moment and play with those 2 fouls. 2:14 on the clock. Lions have the 14-11 lead. Nice move, bounce pass down low. Converting on the other end, Owen Leifer. And it's a 1-point lead for the Lions, 14-13.
Redbud's guards are doing a good job of breaking down Carterville's defense.
Yes, they are. Caden Hawkins finds Wakey in the paint, tried to kick it out. The ball's tipped around, turnover Lions. Here come the Musketeers, and a block from Caden Hawkins. Cade Lustenberger. And giving the ball back to the Lions. Long 3 from Lusty, no good. Tipped around, the ball's on the floor. Berkey gets it. Now to Lustenberger, head fake, just inside the arc. 12-foot jumper's good for Cade Lustenberger. Looks like he's starting to feel it, heated up a little bit.
I'll tell you what, this game's fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm sweating already. 16-13 with 1:19 remaining in the opening quarter. Carterville now to a zone. Over on the left wing, looking inside to the left corner. Back to the left wing. They bring it up top with the basketball. Now is Noah Gantner to the right corner to Leifer. They work around the perimeter, trying to break down that zone. Stutter step, taking it to the hole. The floater is good from Trent Sternberg.
Yeah, Carterville's got to do a better job defensively than they have in this first quarter. Redbud's had some really easy shots.
If you remember, Coach Shane Hawkins said if there was a weakness in the game on Tuesday night, it was the defense. We could pick that up. 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Lions have the 1-point lead. Ball's almost thrown into the backcourt, and they say he stepped on the back line, and that is Caden Hawkins. It turns the ball over and gives it back to Redbud.
Yeah, it wasn't a great pass to Hawkins, but still, that's Carterville's second turnover of the game. Redbud with only 1.
Chance to close out the quarter if they choose. They're working around the perimeter, back and forth between Sternberg and Noah Gantner. Sternberg now to the left corner. Skip pass to Gantner. Gantner on the right wing, back to Sternberg. 7, 6, 5 on the clock. Trying to close out the first quarter. The shot from the left wing, no good. Rebound Berkey for the Lions, and that's going to end the first quarter. It is 16-15. We got a ball game here, it looks like. Stay with us. Second quarter action continues next on News Radio WJPF.
You don't have to be told the price of power.
dandy ball game to start here in the second quarter, and 16-15, a 1-point lead for the Lions.
Carterville shot 45% from the field in the first, 53% for the Musketeers.
Musketeers start off with the basketball here in the second quarter. They bring it in. They're moving left to right on the radio dial, wearing maroon uniforms with the white letters. 3 from Owen Leeper's no good. Another 3 from the top of key from Sternberg is good, though. 7 in the game now for Sternberg. And Redbud leads it by 2, 18-16.
Yeah, Hall, the big guy, got the rebound off the block shot and kicked it right back outside, and they got a 2-point lead.
Lusty has it for the Lions. Looks around, finds Berkey toward the right corner. Back to Lustenberger to Biddle. Redbud playing the zone. They're going to make Hawkins shoot. He misses the 3, but the putback is good from Cade Lustenberger. 7 now for Cade. Carterville's tied it up here, 18-18.
Carterville's been the better rebounding team so far in this game.
Yes, they have, as Sternberg drives to the right corner, leaves it for Drew Groman. Now to Leeper. Leeper drives into the paint, head fake, shot blocked by Wakey. Ball's on the floor, Hall gets it, his shot no good, and Cade Lustenberger, another board. He's been outstanding here early. Outlet pass to Peyton Biddle. He drives, tries to dump it down low to Wakey. Here comes the Redbud the other way, and the layup is good by Drew Groman. Back and forth they go. 20-18, Redbud the 2-point lead. His pace has picked up a little bit notch here in the last couple of minutes.
Just a little bit. This is the pace Carterville wants, though.
Yes, it is. Biddle fires from 3. The tip by Berkey's no good, and the rebound to Devin Hall. Redbud controls. 20-18, the 2-point Musketeer lead. Crossover dribble by Sternberg. Lustenberger on Sternberg. Kicks it to the corner. That's Gantner, Noah Gantner. Now to the left wing to Owen Leeper. Leeper to the elbow, leaves it for Sternberg. Sets the pick for Sternberg. He drives it around the side over to the left wing. Now they kick it back to the corner. That's Owen Leeper. Leeper can't get inside the paint. Jab steps in. Now they back up. They're going to set the offense again. Leeper. Right-hand dribble, Hawkins on him. Okay, throws it to the corner. Sternberg's 3 was an air ball. Peyton Biddle gets control. 20-18, 5.5 remaining in the second. Lustenberger's going to pull up a 3 and buries it from the right wing. 10 now for Cade Lustenberger.
He's having a great first half, and they need it because Carterville's in a battle.
21-20. Carterville the 1-point lead. Over on the left wing, ball slapped away, turnover, Redbud. The other way, Peyton Biddle, the layup is good for Peyton Biddle.
Biddle with those quick hands, stole the ball right in front of Carterville's bench and went the length of the floor and scored.
Redbud brings it into the front court. That's Noah Gantner. Gantner drives, leaves it for Sternberg on the left wing, now to the right corner. Leeper to Noah Gantner, now top to Sternberg. Sternberg backs it up just short of the logo at midcourt. Carterville's playing man-to-man D right now. To the left wing is Sternberg. Top of the key, it goes to Hall. Hall looks around, needs some help. Head fakes, takes it to the elbow, kicks it to Sternberg on the left wing. His 3's off the mark, no good. Wakey, the rebound for the Lions. Outlet pass to Lustenberger over in the hash. Drives in, over the defender, the layup is good.
I like when Lustenberger is aggressive and takes the ball to the hole.
Timeout called by Coach Dane Walter. And the Redbud Musketeers, the Lions have pushed the lead to 5 with 4:18 remaining in the half. This is Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF.
From faxing to notarizing, UPS stores every ing for your small business. And when it comes to confidential information.
60, I think. 25-20, the Lions have the 5-point lead at the 4-minute mark here in the second quarter. Redbud with the basketball, though, coming out of the timeouts. They have it in the front court. Taking it to the elbow, kicking it up top to Leifer. Leifer dribbles around the left hand to the left wing. Leaves it there, gets it back. Skip pass, right wing, 3 from Sternberg is off the mark. Big rebound and a block by Braden Wakey. The ball is saved from going out of bounds, but Redbud controls it. A travel is called on Noah Gantner. Wow, there's a lot going on.
I tell you what, I am so glad that Braden Wakey decided to play basketball this year.
Me too.
The dude can actually leap out of the gym. He's already gotten some big rebounds and a couple of blocks.
And Wakey plays much bigger than he is.
Crane misses a 3.
Yep. Redbud brings it the other way, and a bump foul is going to be called on Maddox Crane, who just came into the game for Coach Shane Hawkins. Yeah, I completely agree. He's had, 4 or 5 amazing block shots here early in the season.
He elevates so quickly, and I think that surprises some people when they got the ball underneath.
Yep, I agree. Speaking of Wakey, he's going to go get a breather, as does Peyton Biddle. Redbud's basketball. Leifer has it. Now it's top of the key to Sternberg. To Gantner, Noah Gantner. Sternberg controls now, drives across the free throw line, found an opening, missed the layup. Cade Lustenberger, another rebound for the Lions. 25-20, 3:15 in the half. Crane to Caden Hawkins. Skip pass left corner. Now to Lustenberger. Thought about the 3. Driving is Drew Barrington, and the 3 from Caden Hawkins is good. 6 in the game for Caden.
And Barrington made that play possible by driving the baseline, couldn't get in the paint, so he kicked it back out to Hawkins.
And he buries it from there. 8-point lead, 28-23 for Redbud is good, though, on the other end from Noah Gantner.
That's their third 3 of the game, and that cuts the Carterville lead back to 5.
7 for Gantner in the game, 28-23, 2:40 on the clock. Now a 3 from Crane is no good for the Lions, and the rebound to the Musketeers. Boy, a fast-paced game here so far. Back and forth they go. Sternberg drives, gets the foul before the shot, and that's going to be on Maddox Crane, and foul number 2.
Yeah, Crane's had 2 open looks from beyond 3 and just hasn't been able to get them to go.
He'll dial it in, though.
Oh, yeah, we know what he can do. We've seen it before.
Biddle comes in to replace Maddox Crane. It's going to be Redbud basketball. Each team with 4 fouls. Devin Hall, who's had a quiet first half, got a touch there. Now they bring it around the top. Noah Gardner, left-hand dribble, backs off of Biddle, brings it back. Oh, almost picked off. It winds up with Leifer to Hall. Hall at the free throw line, over to the left wing. Open 3 from Gantner is tipped around, out of bounds, and it belongs to the Carterville Lions.
Yeah, Hall's not really an offensive player. He's more of a defensive /rebounder, but I'll tell you what, he has been held in check on the boards.
They have done a nice job neutralizing him, because that was a concern from Shane Hawkins. He talked about it Wednesday night. Over in the corner, Peyton Biddle's 3 is good from the left corner. 10 in the game for Biddle.
6 3-pointers for Carterville so far.
31-23, a minute 40 remaining in the half. Coming up, we're going to have our UPS Store halftime report. Musketeers basketball. Gantner drives to the elbow, kicks it to Hall, now to the left wing. With the basketball now, Owen Leifer, the 6'2 junior for Hall. Hall needs some help, finds Leifer on the baseline, misses the reverse layup. Peyton Biddle the rebound. Carterville wants to run. They get it to Hawkins, pull up 3 is way off the mark, and the rebound to Redbud. 65 seconds remaining in the half. 8-point lead. Redbud basketball, though. Around the top, Leifer to Sam Easter, who's in the game for Coach Dane Walter. Over on the right wing, Easter has it. Left-hand dribble, top of the key to Hall. Hall dribbles to the left side, gets it to Gantner. Gantner drives the baseline, back to Hall, loses the handle, turnover. Redbud the other way. It is Carterville's Drew Barrington. It gets the layup. 33 seconds remaining. 10-point lead and a timeout on the floor called by Shane Hawkins. 33-23. We'll take a break. It'll be a 30 here on News Radio WJPF.
This is fun.
All three of the
This Lions broadcast brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in downtown Carterville. Punctual service, 5-star satisfaction, and the experience that comes from 40 years in the business. Find out more at charliesairandheat.com. Also brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling, a full-service salon on Division Street in Carterville. Open Tuesday through Friday from 8 until 5, Saturday from 8 until 2.
18 of Carterville's 33 points have come from beyond the arc. And, you know, Hawkins has not had a great first half shooting the ball, but Lustenberger and others have picked up the slack.
Caden with just 6, but Lusty with 12 and a nice block from Blake Berkey there on the drive from Trent Sternberg.
He thought he did have a step on Berkey, but Berkey swatted it away.
Closes quick, doesn't he?
That's why he's a wide receiver in football.
That's exactly right. Redbud trying to inbound, picked off by Biddle. Biddle throws it off of the player for Redbud. Evan Dressel, and the ball belongs to Carterville with 20 seconds remaining in the half. And a chance to close, maybe hold for the final shot, and extend this 10-point lead for the Lions. Boy, heads up play by Peyton Biddle.
Biddle and Lustenberger have had two really solid, solid halves here.
15, 14. Hawkins drives, missed the layup. Oh, here comes Redbud the other way. 8-7 on the clock. Reversing, Gantner to the left wing. Down low, the ball's thrown away. And it's going to be given back to the Carterville Lions with 1.9 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, Hawkins with an acrobatic move to the goal on that last possession, just couldn't get it to fall.
Triggering is going to be Lustenberger. At the buzzer, Barrington's shot is off the mark, and that ends the first half. 33-23, Carterville has the 10-point lead. Woo, that's a lot of action right there. We're going to go on and get into our UPS Store halftime report. Carterville leads it by 10. You're listening to Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF. What a first half of basketball we had as the Carterville Lions lead here at the half, 33-23. This is our UPS Store halftime report. Scott Hudson, Carterville. Let's look at these games. They had 38 first half points went on Monday night, 41 on Wednesday night. This has been a back and forth game here. They have 33 first half points.
Very good first half, I thought, by both teams. Redbud came out and they were not intimidated at all. They were doing a very good job of moving the ball around the perimeter, getting inside, getting those shots in the lane. So I think that's probably the best half of basketball that Redbud's played in this tournament. Yet you look at the scoreboard and they're down by 10. Carterville in that first half shot 48% in the first half. They had 6 threes in the first half. Redbud had shot 38% from the field. Carterville was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Redbud did not shoot a free throw. Rebounding, both teams had 12. Carterville had Berkey, Lustenberger, and Wakey all had 3. Hall led the Musketeers with 4, but only one of those was an offensive rebound. Carterville's done a very good job there. And again, Carterville, in a half of basketball, only turned the ball over 3 times in a fast-paced game. Redbud with 6.
That's what I had. When you look at the scoring, we'll start first with Redbud. They were led in the first half by Trent Sternberg and by Noah Gantner, each with 1 3-pointer, each with 7 points. Nick Gantner had 3, Drew Groman 2, Owen Lee for 2, Devin Hall 2, and that accounts for the 23 first half points here for the Redbud Musketeers. When you look at the Carterville Lions, it was Cade Lustenberger, the leading scorer here at the half. 2 3-pointers. He's got a dozen here in the first half. Also, you have Peyton Biddle with 10. He has 2 3-pointers. Caden Hawkins with 6 first half points, 2 3-pointers. Look for him to really turn it on here in the second half. Throw in 3 from Blake Berkey. He's got a field goal and a free throw. And then Drew Barrington chipped in 2. Carterville 33, Redbud 23. This is your UPS Store halftime report. We're going to go on and take a break here on News Radio WJPF.
When you go mobile with First Mid, you have the power of banking in your hand. Download the First Mid mobile banking app and manage your money no matter where you are. Keep account balances at your fingertips. Deposit a paper check with just a few taps. And pay your bill or your friends. Just remember to turn on mobile alerts in the app to receive important notifications. Don't sit still. Go mobile with First Mid Bank and Trust. Visit www.firstmid.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Rob's Pit Barbecue, mouth-watering, award-winning barbecue, including their tender barbecue pulled pork sandwiches, the brisket, ribs, chicken, fish, and so much more. Sunday, the golden fried chicken dinner and homemade chicken and dumplings. And don't forget about the pulled pork egg roll. Oh, yeah! Rob's Pit Barbecue, Route 13 and 148. Now, they're open 7 days a week. Catering is available for your parties and for businesses. 997-2272, and find Rob's Pit Barbecue on Facebook.
This is News Radio 1340, WJPF Heron, W258DP Heron, 99.5 FM.
Are you a safe?
Hey, everybody online, good evening to you. Thank you for watching.
5.
Back at Trico High School, Dave McKenzie and Scott Hudson. Scott Hudson, if the Lions can hang on, they'll be playing for a championship tomorrow night in this Ernie Bozarth tournament.
It'd be a great way to start the season.
Yes, it would.
You know, I think a lot of people thought coming into this tournament, on this side, Carterville was the favorite, Murphysboro the favorite over at home in Murphysboro. So again, we still have a half to play, but if Carterville can hang on here, they're more than likely going to play Murphysboro, and that should be a very, very good battle.
Absolutely. 33-23 is our score here at the half. Redbud, the first team to come out of the locker room. Coach Shane Hawkins still having some words with his team, but you got to think he was concerned about rebounding and defense, but I think he might be as happy as Shane Hawkins can be probably here at the end of the first half. I think he's happier with his defense in the second quarter than probably he was the first quarter. But I'll tell you what, this Redbud team, very, very quick guards. They will make you play defense the entire half court. There's no question about it. And I saw Berkey on the bench right before half, and he was gassed. And to give credit to the Musketeers, they're a very hard-working team. I think the key for Carterville in the second half is limit the number of shots in the paint by Redbud and Cade Hawkins. You cannot let him. Caden Hawkins, he can't pick up his third early in the third. 33-23. When we come back, we're going to have second half action. Lions basketball here on News Radio WJPF. Welcome back to Trico High School. Dave McKenzie alongside Scott Hudson. Carterville has the 10-point lead as we start play here in the second half. 33-23.
Carterville get the ball first to start the third quarter. Also, if this game continues to stay close, Coach Hawkins is not going to be able to play probably as many kids as he has in the first two games, so the bench is going to get a little shorter.
I would agree. Lions moving left to right. Caden Hawkins starts off, gets it to Biddle now. Backdoor feed to Hawkins. Oh, he missed the layup. The ball's on the floor, and it's tied up in the jump ball. Possession arrow belongs to Redbud.
That's a set play. Hawkins was there, a little bit off balance when he tried to get that shot to go and just couldn't.
Redbud basketball. Sternberg drives on Biddle to the left wing, gets it back. Now to the right side it goes. In the basketball game, Nick Gantner, who started the game. Starts here in the second half. The ball's tipped away, but it stays in the control of Leifert for Redbud. Sternberg, left hand dribbled, left to right of the circle. Biddle on him defensively, kicks it to the corner, taking it to the elbow. Jumper is good from Owen Leifert. 4 in the game now for Leifert. 33-25. Carterville's basketball. Skip past the middle. In stride three is good for Peyton Biddle.
Wow. I'll tell you what, it's like shooting fish in a barrel and there's no water.
13 for Biddle. 36-25, the 11-point lead. Driving, just finding an opening right down the right side. Breakdown defensively for the Lions. 6 for Leeper. And the ball
got knocked out of bounds by Gantner. But it will stay with Carterville.
Yep. 9-point lead, 36-27. Man, you can't even write stuff down in your book. Things happen when you put your head down for a second. Another three from Biddle. He thought he had it. Rebound, Berkey put that no good. And the rebound, Devin Hall for Redbud. They're going to work it from right to left on your radio dial. Sternberg takes control, crossover. Ball's tipped away. Another turnover. Here comes Vanderzil, left hand. Layup is no good. That's 4 layups Lions have missed here in this contest tonight.
They've missed 3, their last 3 shots from the field, and all have been relatively close.
36-27. Redbud ball, though. Leeper backs a man down, kicks it to the corner. The 3 is open from there, no good. Berkey gets the rebound. That shot taken by Nick Gantner. Here come the Lions to the right wing. Jumper for Lustenberger. He thought he had that one too, and the rebound by Gantner. Sternberg drives, length of the floor, kicks it to the corner. Wide open 3 is short, but Cade Lustenberger gets the rebound. He's going to bring it up the floor himself. Into the front court. Leaves it for Hawkins. Hawk to the corner. Biddle bobbled the pass. Gets it back to Lustenberger. Lusty top of the key to Hawkins. His 3 is good from the top of the key. 3 threes in the game. 9 points for Hawk. And the Lions are up 12, 39-27.
Yeah, before that 3, Carterville missed their last 4 shots in a row.
Carterville gets the trap. They force the turnover. Here they come the other way. Lee for Lustenberger to the rack. Misses the shot, gets his own rebound and puts it back in. Boy, Cade Lustenberger's having a game. 14 in the game for Lusty. Carterville's pushed the lead, 41-27, and timeout on the floor is called by Coach Dane Walter of Redbud. 4:58, the Lions lead at 41-27. We'll pause 60 on News Radio WJPF. What's the saying, Scott Hudson? You live by the sword, you die by the sword. And Carterville in this early season is living by that 3-ball stagger that they throw from outside the arc.
Yeah, they're just throwing up a lot of threes, but they've got a lot of kids that can shoot beyond the arc, and they're not afraid to.
Redbud has the ball coming out of the timeout. Carterville's up 41-27, and the ball tipped out of bounds by Cade Lustenberger.
Yeah, Carterville's gone to a little bit of a, or did go to a zone trap.
Redbud controls. Sternberg drives to the elbow, pulls up, needs help, ball's tipped away. Hawkins can't get to it as he runs into the scorer's table. It's going to stay with the Musketeers, but great hustle out there.
Yeah, one of Hawkins' great attributes, along with Biddle and others, is anticipation. They can anticipate where the ball is going to go and when it's going to go there, and they get a lot of steals that way.
And they get the hands in the passing lanes.
Yep.
That's how they get those tips. 4:40 remaining here in the third quarter. The winner of this game goes to the championship game tomorrow night. That'll be a 6 o'clock tip. Gantner backs a man down, and a charge is called on Nick Gantner as he put his behind into the defender.
Nice job by Carterville to stay their ground and take that charge.
That's 3 on Gantner. Carterville throws the ball into the backcourt, and they say it's an over and back turnover on the Lions.
That's Carterville's first turnover of the third quarter.
Sternberg takes the inbound, crosses up on middle to Leifer. Leifer pass to the left corner, open 3 is no good. That shot taken by Groman, and a foul is called on number 10, Nick Gantner, and I believe that's number 4 on Gantner, and it is, and he goes to the bench, and he's replaced by another Gantner, Noah Gantner. Yes, brothers, yes, twins. Caden Hawkins leaves it for Lustenberger, his 3 just off the mark, and a push foul on Braden Wakey. From behind, that's going to be the first on Wakey. That's only the 5th second team foul here in the third quarter on the Lions.
And Redbud's only made 3 of their last 13 shots from the field.
Ball's tipped by Hawkins, but controlled by Redbud. They break the press. Leifer finds Hall, misses the layup. Rebound, Wakey gets it to Berkey. Now to Hawkins. Hawkins in the front court. Skip past the middle. His 3 from the right corner. No good. Off the mark, and the rebound, and a big foul by Blake Berkey. Didn't intend to hit him that hard as he knocked Drew Groman to the floor. But Berkey just picks up his first foul.
Got a halftime score. Heron up over West Frankfort at half, and the DuQuoin tip-off 44-13.
It's 41-27 here with 3:20 remaining in the third. Crossover by Noah Gartner, kicks it to the right wing. The 3 ball put up by Leifer's no good, and Lions get the rebound. Well, they've really done a great job on the boards tonight.
An outstanding job.
Middle to Lusty. Now the ball's tipped out of bounds, and they say it was off the fingertips of Blake Berkey, and another turnover now on your Lions.
Now we've been stuck on 41-27 now for a few minutes. Carterville has not been able to take advantage and extend this lead, with Redbud being called from the field as well.
Redbud, Carterville picks up the pressure. Barrington on the point now. Dribbling around Barrington was Groman. Makes a move, ball is on the floor. Who's gonna get it? They get it to Hall. Hall takes it to the hole, and he runs into the defender, and a charging foul is called on Devin Hall. Peyton Biddle hangs in there and takes the shot.
Biddle saw him coming, and he knew he was gonna get run over. But Biddle said, you know what, I've been hit harder in football, so I'll stand there.
Yes, he has. Boy, that was a big play right there. Down low, Braden Wakey loses it, the basketball, turnover the other way, the layup, and that's going to be goaltending. And I believe that was Sternberg that had the layup. 9 now for Sternberg. The shot is good. 41-29. Boy, the atmosphere is outstanding here tonight. Crowd's into it. Both teams' benches are into the game. Clock rolls to 2:25. Lions have it, 41-29. Hawkins and Lusty just couldn't handle the pass, turns it over. Can't give him opportunities like that. Sternberg gets the pick from Devin Hall, leaves it for Gantner. Now from the left corner, the shot put up from Leifer's no good, and Cade Lustenberger another rebound.
Now neither team has shot the ball well in this third quarter.
Drew Barrington controls across the logo. Now to Peyton Biddle on the right side. Right wing, skip past left corner, Hawkins. Head fake, takes it to the block. A reach-in foul is going to be called on Noah Gantner. That's going to be the first on Noah. His brother Nick has 4, and he rides the pine. Coming into the game is going to be Sam Easter replacing Drew Groman. Carterville's basketball. Little Hawk will trigger from the baseline right. Gets it to Lustenberger. Steps inside the arc. Puts up the shot. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Leifer. And Redbud controls. Sternberg. Cross midcourt. Left-hand dribble. Reverses top of the key over to the right corner. Bouncing around over on the right side, pulls up, needs some help, gets it to the right corner. Sternberg controls there. Left-hand dribble around the top to the left side. Leaves it for Gantner. Gantner loses the handle. He needs help. Hawkins on him, keeps reaching in. Ball almost stolen by the Lions, but they keep control, driving. The layup is good the other way by Owen Leifer.
Carterville played great defense, but somehow Redbud was able to score and cut the lead to 10.
60 seconds remaining in the third. It's a 10-point ball game, 41-31. Carterville has scored 8 points here in this third quarter, and they turn the ball over again.
Tried to get the ball into Wakey, but it was pass wasn't quick enough. Carterville's got five turnovers in this quarter.
Redbud's ball. Get it to Leifer. Leifer loses his footing, keeps his dribble, kicks it to the corner. Open three from Sam Easter is too strong. Barrington gets the rebound, 25 seconds remaining. Outlet pass to Lustenberger on the right wing, backs it up. Caden Hawkins says we're gonna hold. He has the ball, look at him. They're all breathing hard out there. Little Hawk holds now with 9, 8, 7 on the clock. Throws it around, almost threw it away. Pass picked off. Sternberg, outlet pass to Leifer. Goes out of bounds with 0.8 seconds remaining. And a foul is called on Carterville. And it's going to be on Drew Barrington. So with 0.8, and they're going to say it was in the act of shooting Owen Leifer. So Leifer could score some points with the clock stopped. Shooting 2. Leifer, the 6'2 junior. Where's number 2? First free throw is good.
That is their first free throw of the game.
Yes, it is. Comes with 0.8 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Leifer dribbles twice, bends the knees, hits the free throw. He's got 10 now. And at the buzzer, the shot's no good. What a ball game. It's a 8-point lead for the Lions. It's 41-33. Stay with us. Fourth quarter action's coming up on News Radio WJPF. As we head to the fourth quarter, Scott Hudson, the Lions lead it 41-33.
Yeah, Carterville, their worst shooting half or quarter of the tournament, only 25%. Redbud not a lot better at 36%.
Lions have it to start play here in the fourth. Caden Hawkins, Drew Barrington, Peyton Biddle, Cade Lustenberger, Braden Wakey on the floor. Lusty's three is off the mark from the left wing, and Caden Hawkins is there to clean it up. 11 now for Hawkins.
What a tip by Hawkins right at the rim.
Back to a 10-point lead. Noah Gantner back and forth with a left-hand dribble, leaves it to the corner, now gets it back on the right wing. Hawkins on him. Sam Easter drives, kicks it to the corner. Now Sternberg will back it up and start over. Back to Easter, between the leg dribble by Easter to the free throw line. Reverses, now left wing. Leifer takes over to the elbow. Spin move into the paint, pulls up, leaves it up top. Ball's tipped around, and it is Gantner that comes away with it. Into the front court. Oh, they're saying double dribbled and turns the ball over, giving it to the Carterville Lions.
I didn't see it that way, but
I didn't either.
And that's not a call you'll normally. I mean, they could call carrying on almost every possession by every team. I mean, it's just a style now, the way kids carry the ball, and you don't see that called very often. But let's see if Carterville can take advantage of that call.
Moisture on the floor. Coach Shane Hawkins mopping it up. This Lions broadcast brought to you by Steve and Rich's Barber Styling, a full-service salon on Division Street in Carterville. Open Tuesday through Friday from 8 until 5, Saturdays from 8 until 2. That's at Steve and Rich's Barber Styling. Carterville's basketball. Barrington to Lustenberger. Give and go. Barrington leaves it down low for Wakey. Misses the layup. And a foul on Braden Wakey. And I believe that is the 5th bunny in the game that Carterville has missed here this evening.
It almost appeared Wakey couldn't decide if he wanted to jam it or just
you're right.
go over the rim with it. And it ended up not going in at all.
Indecision will cost you sometime.
That's right.
10-point lead, 43-33. Sternberg leaves it for Leifer. Leifer to the right wing, and the three is put up and high off the glass. No good, and the rebound to Braden Wakey. Good job on the board. Here comes Caden Hawkins. Hawk to the corner to Peyton Biddle. Leaves it down low for Wakey. Ball goes out of bounds, and they say it was off of Redbud. It's a break for the Lions.
It's tough for a big man down low to field the ball around his shins or his ankles. And, with Wakey, throw it up, let him go get it.
Carterville controls the inbound. And a foul is called on the reach-in on Redbud, and it's going to be on Owen Leifer. That's going to be the second on Leifer, 15 foul on Redbud. Caden Hawkins pulls up three on the inbound is good. 14 now for Little Hawk. That's his 4th three-pointer. 46-33 Lions. Backdoor pass down low to Hall. The other way is good. Devin Hall with 4, and it's an 11-point lead for the Lions.
Tried to get a turnover near the center line, but Redbud broke it down and got the easy layup.
46-35. Carterville controls. Barrington to Hawkins. Back to Barrington. Back to Hawkins. He's going to pull it up again. Feeling it. Caden Hawkins hits from the top of the key this time. 17.
And that's a quiet 17
Yes,
for him.
it is, because he only had 6 first-half points. 49-35, Redbud basketball. Long three, right side, air ball. Hall has it, though. Controls, gets the defender in the air. That was Wakey, and gets the foul on Wakey. 3 now on Braden, and Devin Hall, the 6'3 senior, is going to go to the line to shoot 2 for Coach Dane Walter.
That's only Hall's 2nd offensive rebound in this game, one in the first half and then that one. So Carterville's still done a very good job on him.
It's the first free throw. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating. Downtown Carterville, they have punctual service, 5-star satisfaction, and experience that comes from 40 years in the business. You can find out more. Just visit charliesairandheat.com. 5 points in the game now for Devin Hall. 2nd free throw is in the air, and it's no good. And the rebound to Peyton Biddle, and a reach-in foul from Devin Hall on Biddle the other way.
Yeah, Hall's not having one of those, I'm going to roam in the middle freely like he has the first 2 games. Carterville's done a very good job of not letting him own the boards tonight.
That was a frustration foul, it looked like, too. Carterville has the 13-point lead, 49-36. They have the basketball. Biddle controls, takes it to the elbow, turns it over, and a reach-in foul is called. And it is going to be on Owen Leifer. That's 3 on Leifer. So you've got Hall with 3, Leifer with 3, Nick Gantner with 4. He's still on the bench for Coach Dane Walter. And Peyton Biddle is going to be at the line shooting the 1-and-1. Missed the first, and the rebound goes
out of bounds off Hawkins.
Yep.
That was Carterville's first free throw in this second half.
Carterville is 3 for 6 here in the contest from the line. 49-36.
4:40 remaining here in the game. The winner advances to the championship game tomorrow night. Driving, right-hand layup is no good, and a big rebound by Blake Berkey. Good job on the board by the Lions again. Caden Hawkins going to slow things down just a little bit. Looks toward his dad. Shane Hawkins gets the play call. Carterville sets. Now it's Biddle. He controls. To Lustenberger, around to the perimeter. Down low to Wakey, a reach in and a jump. Ball is tied up. Possession arrow gives the ball to Redbud.
That's 7 turnovers now for Carterville. That's the most they've had in any quarter in this game. And again, Wakey put the ball on the floor, and that allowed Hall to reach down and tie him up.
Sternberg drives against Hawkins. Now they throw it up top to Leifer. Leifer on Lustenberger. Lusty cuts him off. To Sam Easter. Easter, right-hand dribble. Cuts inside to the right corner. Dribbling around, Sternberg. Carterville trying to get the trap. The ball's kicked by Peyton Biddle, sliding in. Braden Wakey safe at home. Ball out of bounds, belongs to the Musketeers. 3:53 on the clock. Carterville 49, Redbud 36. These two teams played last year, and Carterville won at Redbud 71-49. Redbud has it, Leifer pulls up, gets the foul, and is going to go to the line to shoot two as he was able to get Blake Berkey in the air to foul him. Second foul now on Berkey. And Owen Leifer, who's got 10 in the game, is at the line shooting two.
Redbud only has 5 field goals in the second half, yet they're still within striking distance.
Leifer hits the free throw. This Lions broadcast is brought to you by Stephen Rich's Barber Styling. Full service salon in Carterville. Open Tuesday through Friday from 8 until 5, Saturday 8 to 2. Second from Leifer. It's off the mark, and Wakey, the rebound for the Lions. Under 4 to play, 49-37, a 12-point lead for the Lions. Carterville controls. Hawkins to Berkey, back to Hawkins, around the perimeter to Biddle. Biddle right of the circle to Hawkins. Coming up top is Lustenberger. They keep it outside. They finally get it to Lusty at the free throw line. Kicks it to Biddle. Now to Hawkins on the left wing. Down low. Ball's tipped around. Another turnover. That's 8 now in the half on the Lions.
Yeah, it's a good pass. Wakey just couldn't handle it.
3 minutes remaining in the contest. 12-point lead for the Lions. Leifer between the circles to the right side, to the right elbow. Dumps it off, turns it over. Here comes Hawkins the other way. Takes it to the rack, gets the layup and the foul! Caden Hawkins, quick hands, takes it the length of the floor and gets the foul and is at the line for the and one.
And strong enough to get it to go with a guy on his back.
$19 in the game for Hawk. Free throws off the mark. And out of bounds, the ball will belong to the Musketeers. Scott, that championship game, is it here tomorrow or at
I think it's at Murphysboro.
That's what I thought. I didn't look that close. 51-37, 2:36. Redbud, long three, blocked! The three from up top, blocked by Wakey. Sternberg gets it back. Leifer, stutter steps, travels, and gives the ball back to the Carterville Lions. Boy, he's so fast to the Hawks.
If you're going to go up over him, you better do it real quick, and Wakey better have his eyes closed.
2:22 remaining here in this game.
And Carterville really didn't have that in their game last year, a guy that could do that.
Carterville content to run some clock. It's 51-37. They get it to Lustenberger. He throws it to Barrington in the corner. Ball's tipped around. Hawkins gets it though and controls. Dribbles out. They want to get the double team, and a foul, bump foul, is called on Trent Sternberg. Sternberg picked up his foul. And now Caden Hawkins will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. 19 for Hawkins. He's been averaging 21. And a strong contender for tournament MVP as he gets the first one to fall. 20 in the game. Coach Shane Hawkins, if the Lions hold on when he comes up for the post game, is going to come up and have a real quick interview with us, maybe.
Maybe.
We'll find out. He's got to get to Murphysboro to do some scouting. Hawkins misses the second. 20 in the game now for Caden. Sternberg controls the rebound for Redbud. Takes it the other way. Minute 45 remaining in the contest. Over to the corner, left wing. Three's no good. Peyton Biddle, a big rebound there. 52-37, outlet pass. Wakey can't get the layup, gets his own rebound, gets fouled. And Braden is going to go to the line to shoot two.
Boy, he just cannot get it to go. Eventually those will go. He just can't get them to go tonight. But Redbud has been ice cold in this second half. Only 5 field goals. And I think part of that is, as Wakey misses the free throw, I think part of that is Redbud's getting some rubber legs. Their shots are falling short.
Yep.
This Carterville defense has run them ragged the entire game, and that's where a defense like Carterville's can benefit you in the third and fourth quarters.
And Coach Dane Walter looks like he's conceding the game as he's cleared his starters off the floor, gone to his reserves. Braden Wakey, the second free throw from Braden is good. He's had such a good ball game. Glad to see he gets a point on the board. 90 seconds remaining in this contest, 53-37. The Lions lead it and will advance to the championship game tomorrow night, 6 o'clock at Murphysboro High School. It's a shot blocked by Wakey, and the Lions come away with it.
I'm gonna have to start counting the number of blocks he gets in the game. That's got to be a new stat for me.
Yep, because he can set a record the way he's going this year. Carterville, slow pace here the other way. Hey, Carterville is going to advance to the championship game. They're going to start the season 3-0. 45 on the clock. Timeout called by Shane Hawkins. He wants to get some subs in. He's going to pull his starters off the floor. What a ball game for all of them. Braden Wakey, Caden Hawkins, Peyton Biddle, Blake Berkey. Outstanding tonight. I think if I was to vote for a player of the game, it'd be Cade Lustenberger.
Oh, without question, because Caden Hawkins, wasn't feeling it, as they say, in that first half, and somebody had to step up. Not only Lustenberger, but Biddle had a really good first half shooting the ball. Somebody had to be that guy, and those two, especially Lustenberger, were it. And honestly, Dave, if Carterville shoots the ball a little better in that third quarter, they're probably up by 20 or more right now, but they just couldn't get their shots to fall. But that's a mark of a good team. You don't get your shots to fall, but you play really good defense, and you still lead 53-37.
Zan Guthrie's coming into the game. Parker Poole, also Josh Waller. You have Brandon Skelcher and Brock Chastain to close this game out with 40 seconds remaining. Coming up at the 7 o'clock game, it's going to be Steeleville and Trico. Carterville will advance on to the championship game with 25 seconds remaining. Skelcher kicks it to the corner, head fake, driving into the lane. The shot is good by Brock Chastain.
Nice little floater in the lane.
Redbud with 7 on the clock. 55-37, driving and missing the layup. Rebound to the Lions. 55-37. The Carterville Lions advance to the championship game of the Ernie Bozarth Memorial Tournament. They will play tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Lions win it. Stay with it. Stay with us. Our Polar Whip postgame show comes up next on News Radio WJPF.
We can go 3 breaks, that's fine.
Mid-Bank and Trust.
Okay, it'll be 2 minutes.
The Carterville Lions have started off the season a perfect 3-0 after a hard-fought 55-37 win tonight over the Redbud Musketeers. They advanced to the championship game of the Ernie Bozarth Memorial Tournament coming up tomorrow night at Murphysboro. They don't know who their opponent's going to be yet, Scott Hudson, but man, what a game tonight. That was a hard-fought ball game.
It was Carterville earned this win tonight. I mean, they had to play hard on both ends of the floor. They didn't shoot the ball as well as they did in the other tournaments, but that's going to happen. You're not going to shoot lights out every game. But Carterville shot 44% from the field for the game. They had 10 threes, 33% from the field for the Musketeers. They only had 5 field goals in the second half. Unofficially, Carterville 5 of 10 from the line. Redbud 4 of 6 rebounding. Carterville out-rebounded Redbud 29-20. Wakey led the Lions with 7. Hall led the Musketeers with 7. Redbud 13 turnovers. Carterville with 11.
When you look at the scoring, we'll start first with the Redbud Musketeers. They were led tonight by the 11 points of Owen Leifer. Trent Sternberg had 9. Noah Gantner finished with 7. Nick Gantner with 3. Drew Groman with 2. And Devin Hall with 5. 37 points scored by Coach Dane Walter and the Redbud Musketeers. Tonight for the Carterville Lions, it was Caden Hawkins that came on in that second half. He had 6 first half points. He winds up with 19, scoring 13 here in the second half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-pointers for Caden Hawkins. He finishes with 20 points on the game. Peyton Biddle had 3 3-pointers. He finishes with 13. But tonight, it was Cade Lustenberger. 1 3-pointer, 14 points total. But his rebound stats again tonight, he had what?
Tonight, Lustenberger had 6 rebounds, 7 for Wakey. You've got also 7 for Berkey. I should have thrown him in there. 7 for Berkey, 5 for Hawkins. I mean, everybody contributed on the boards tonight.
Yeah, great job. Cade Lustenberger, 14. Braden Wakey finishes with 1 on the evening. And then you have Blake Berkey with 2, Drew Barrington with 2, Brock Chastain with 2, Carterville
wins it tonight 55-37. We're going to go on and take a break here on our Polar Whip post-game show. We'll see if Coach Shane Hawkins shows up for a moment. Lions win it tonight 55-37 here on News Radio WJPF.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electric.
$55-37, the final score. The Carterville Lions are 3-0 on the season as they knock off Redbud Musketeers here this evening to advance to the championship game of the Ernie Bozarth tournament. That's going to be played down at Murphysboro tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock as Shane Hawkins is making his way up here. Coming up on this game that's following ours, it's going to be the host team Trico Warriors against Steeleville, or excuse me, Trico Pioneers against Steeleville Warriors as Coach Shane Hawkins joins us here. I know Coach is wanting to head off to Murphysboro to go scout the ball game. Our John A. Logan College coaches report, Coach, that was a hard-fought ball game, but your boys earned it tonight, and you have to be very happy.
Yeah, I thought their zone slowed us down some. But I think also we slowed ourselves down. We did a lot of standing. We didn't really attack the zone very well. We had a couple possessions early where we kicked it down the sideline and attacked in transition, but then we never got back to it. So we'll chalk it up as and they played well. And I thought we did a poor job defensively in the first half. They beat us off the balance all night long. We were better, at least more solid in the second half. So we'll take it. It puts us in the game we want to play in tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be better tomorrow night.
And, Coach, I think a big key to your win tonight, Devin Hall, their big man, was not a factor at all in this game. You did a great job on the boards.
Yeah, I thought we did a pretty good job of getting him help. The problem was we did such a poor job on the perimeter that they just went and shot layups and open threes. They really didn't have to use him a whole lot. But he's a big old hoss in there, and I thought we did a pretty good job of neutralizing him on the backboards. So, again, it's a win. We'll take it. We got to get better. And we know we got our hands full tomorrow night.
You're going to head off to Murphysboro to go scout that game. Thanks, Coach, for joining us. I know you want to get down there.
I appreciate it, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the win, Coach Shane Hawkins. 55-37, the win here over the Redbud Musketeers. We'll go on and take our final break here on our Polar Whip post-game show. Stay with us. It's Lions basketball on News Radio WJPF. The Carterville Lions are going to be playing for a championship tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. And I got to be truthful with you. Tomorrow night, you're going to head off Christmas shopping to buy my Christmas gift.
Yeah.
I'm not that picky, so feel free to
that's
spend
good.
high.
That's good because $5.50 doesn't buy a whole lot this time of year.
So here's where we're at. The game is going to be played at Murphysboro against the winner of Murphysboro-Harrisburg. We have some broadcasting team issues that we're trying to work around. If Harrisburg wins, I will not be here tomorrow night. I've got to go do a Logan game up at Godfrey. If if Murphysboro wins, I will be here. That's from a broadcast standpoint. So I'm the only one that owns the iPad, the live stream stuff. So it depends on how this game at Murphysboro takes place. So just watch our social media. We'll keep you up to date. As soon as we find out, we'll know here in about 2 hours what that situation will be, and we'll get you updated on that. But Carterville's playing in the championship game regardless.
Yeah, they've had a good 3 games. And Coach Hawkins, as we were talking off air, Coach Hawkins said there's a lot of things he was not happy with tonight. But as we talked off the air, I said, well, and you still won by 18 points. That tells you how good this Carterville team can be. If they're hitting on all cylinders, they would have won this game by 25 or more. But they weren't in the second half. But they won by 18. They're 3-0, and that's all that matters.
55-37, the final score. The Lions, all you got to do is win, baby. They advance to the championship game. Hey, they're 3-0 to start the season. And this may be a fun year for the Carterville Lions.
I think so. I think he's got a little bit more depth right now than he thought he might have coming into the season. And it's going to be fun to watch these kids all year.
Nonetheless, tomorrow night, the pregame coverage will start at 5:45, 5:50, somewhere in that mark, right here on News Radio WJPF. For our producer, engineer back at the studio, Brian R. Powell, that is Scott Hudson. I'm Dave McKenzie. Hope you have a great night. Congratulations to Coach Shane Hawkins and the Carterville Lions. They beat Redbud tonight 55-37. We'll talk to you tomorrow evening for more Lions basketball. Be careful, everybody.
This is Carterville.
Hi, gentlemen.
Yep.
Pit
All right.
Barbecue.
Thanks.
Infinite.